Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to our Mortal Empires Bretonnia campaign. Previously, we've been trying to slow down the forces of chaos here in the desert, which has not been working out too well thus far. I mean, we've defeated one army out in the ocean here, but this army right here has given us a lot of trouble. And
My
I
magic
don't know
is yours.
that we're going to actually be able to push them off. The garrison is very depleted.
Your coming was foretold.
And I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get out of this situation. So what I'm
Seers,
thinking to do here
my lady
is
calls. It shall come to pass.
just try and use the global recruitment to get a few more troops.
Taking my leave. For now, yes.
And next turn, we can potentially get 3 of the regiments renowned. I'm going to wait on hiring this guy till next turn. If they attack the settlement this turn, then I think it's going to burn. But if they give us 1 turn of recruitment, then
Your
we
behest?
might be able to push them back. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Since these guys are super cheap and they do make a good meat shield, I'll at least slow some of their infantry down while we try and take them out with our
My
archers.
strength and wisdom are yours.
I would merge these guys, but if we let them replenish as is, we'll end up with more soldiers. Whereas if we merge them now and replenish them, then we won't get we'll have less soldiers in the next fight. So I might merge them after the end turn, but I think
Lord.
we're going to use the global recruitment here and pick up probably some poison tip archers. Everything else takes 2 turns. I mean, some more knights would be very useful, but I think we just go with more of the poison tip archers. So, I mean, if they do the attack this turn, I think that's it. I think the settlement is gonna burn, and we're gonna lose all of our holdings down here. I mean, this one, the settlement, we're almost certainly gonna lose this, but yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. I mean, it's not really the end of the world if we lose everything down here in the desert. We'll let our allies, you know, work towards pushing, retaking the territory and whatever. But I think it's better to focus on consolidating our power in this area and start moving into high elf territory and seeing what we can get done there.
Armored in faith.
Alright, Rollo has leveled up. Might not be a bad idea to pick that up, though. Probably should get him peasant's duty. So he's got a bunch of
Guardian of
archers
Bretonnia.
in his army.
My sight is
So
yours.
we're gonna be transferring
have
these
seen the
archers
way.
over to Valkyrie. Let's grab the Pegasus as well. Those are for Lewin's army.
It shall come to pass. My lady calls.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and make landfall over here.
Speak.
Try and take Illyriel down. In the process, though, sort of
Alphonse
Kane.
Green.
Never fun to fight against. And Ragnar the Fearless. I guess we'll. Although, oh,
I see
son of a
much.
bitch.
My reputation precedes me.
I guess it doesn't really
If the lady wills it. Glory
matter.
awaits.
King Louen Leoncoeur.
We'll just wait here. I mean, it might be better to keep all 4 of them together.
honor before glory.
So we'll let Rollo recruit these troops and probably use the movement exploit to transfer them over so we can get a little bit more movement, and then Rollo will pick up the
Champion of the lady.
we'll just
Your plan is a
follow
good
a
one.
little bit
By
behind
the
the
light
rest
of
of
the
them.
lady.
Let's get Louen in here for additional replenishment. Ah, son of a bitch.
I shall do what I can. Louen Leoncoeur.
Alright, so that should be fine. Or if we should level this up right away. Just leave it for now. I'm not sure where we want to spend cash, so predicted income.
Speak.
Definitely taking a hit these last couple turns. Doing a lot of recruitment, and we're losing ground in the south. Still not sure what I want to do with these armies. I mean, I don't know. I really don't want to invade into Norska, and I really don't want to get involved in this mess over here. I mean, like, we've got chaos over here. I'm not sure where the Beastmen armies, if the war herd of chaos was defeated or not, but there's 4.
Beyond your comprehension.
Okay, sorry, 3 armies of chaos, and there's one of the war herd of chaos. Sorry guys, words are hard this morning, very, very hard. And down here we are continuing to work towards defeating the vampires. So unfortunately we don't have enough movement.
Very well. If you
Calculated
insist.
last turn. Crossing this river uses up pretty much all of our movement.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
So I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up and take attrition for 1 turn. Might as well move the maximum.
Protector
That's the
of the
case.
realm. Very well.
Should be
I go.
fine here. I don't think Vlad can reach us, though he is in raid stance. Movement range minus 25%. Might be able to actually get there on force march. I don't know. I don't know if this reflects the minus 25% at the moment. But even if it is the case, if he can reinforce here, this army, we will have the option to withdraw. So, and then I think Faye will just move her a little bit closer. Since Vlad, I don't think he's in range to hit Averheim.
Who calls me hence?
So let's just stay in camp, and she should be able to reinforce their next turn. Might have to put her in force march, but that is quite alright. Let's upgrade this. And what we're gonna build here. Guess we'll go with the windmill. Alright. Looks good. Let's go with that. Let's build like that over here. Go upgrade that. That'll be all our building for 1 turn. Just want to check and go through the list here and just make sure that we don't have any issues with public order, and if there's any of the edicts that we can change to just get a little bit more out of our settlements. So, right. I thought that was minus 94. I was gonna say it might not be a bad idea to jump taxes off, but I don't think that's necessary. Tax rate plus 5% there is fine. These are fine there. we have for doing? Okay, we do have defenses. Yeah, that's good. Oh shit! Wow, that's sensitive. Yeah, so this settlement probably gonna lose that one. Need to do something about the public order here in Carcassonne. I could upgrade this, but I mean that's only gonna give us an additional one, so I don't think that's gonna help too much. And public order here in the Grey Mountains. Bit of an issue as well. Alright, well, I think that's just about it. Let's see if there's anything diplomacy for us to do here. Really want to get an alliance with these guys, but I think we need to increase the balance of power relation. Lizardman number 1. Wow. Who's actually number 2? 2 is Nagaron, 3 is the vampire counts, 5 is Lothern. Wood Elves are number 6. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway. What else we got down here? Yeah, I don't think there's really anything for us to do here. Don't really want to spend any more money sending these guys gifts. The Wood Elves. Proving. Treaties. Oh wow. The treaties with the dwarves are really hurting us. I think at some point we're going to have to renew our hostilities with the Wood Elves, but at the moment we're kind of stretched thin as it is. If we lose our territory down here, maybe that's what we'll focus on, consolidating these settlements. I would consider moving in there if we could take more of the province, but seeing as we can't take more of the province, doesn't really make sense. Right, I think that's good. I think these 2 armies, will just keep them positioned there where they can respond to anything. I mean, how much are these armies costing us? Just sort of 1,400 and 1,800. Yeah, it kind of sucks spending 3,200 Dern just to keep it. Not to mention these are experienced generals.
I see much.
However, I'm just not keen on moving anywhere up here. It's just, we saw how difficult early in the campaign it was to hold on to Norscan territory, and getting involved in this mess over here just does not seem like a great idea at the moment. I'll just focus on expanding down here so we can finish off the vampires, or at least the von Karsteins, and then potentially move on Manfred. We'll see what kind of damage chaos does to them. Alright, so got a little bit more lore here for you guys if I can find it. Next section, the Night of the Goddess. So once again, this is from John Mathews, King Arthur, Dark Age Warrior, Mythic Hero. Just looking into where some of this, some of the possible sources for inspiration for the Warhammer lore. So, the Night of the Goddess. So many of the magical beings who appear in Arthur's court are otherworldly women, usually in disguise. They begin as supplicants but end as initiators. They also fulfill the important role of teacher, preparing the knights for their entry into the world. Among the main protagonists of the Fellowship of the Round Table, both Lancelot and Percival are specifically described as being brought up by women. Lancelot's son, Galahad, who will one day achieve the quest of the Grail, is put into the charge of nuns when he is born. Gawain, who is both Arthur's nephew and his heir, fulfills an even older role, that of Knight of the Goddess. We can see traces of this in the Green Knight poem. The theme is elaborated even more in another 14th century poem, The Wedding of Sir Gawain and Dame Ragnarok, which introduces us to another of the primary otherworldly women of the Arthurian world. In this poem, Gawain is required to marry the hideously ugly Ragnall in order to save Arthur from death at the hands of the fearsome Gromor Somerjour. The rest of the story reveals far more of the complex relationship between men and women in the Arthurian world. When, on the wedding night, Gawain suddenly finds that his hideous bride has become a ravishingly beautiful woman, he is given a further choice, to have her fair by night and foul by day, or vice versa. His response is to allow her to choose, and the spell is thus broken, because Gawain gave her sovereignty, the right to be herself, and to express her own nature, a rare enough thing in the repressive Middle Ages. Yeah, right, so I guess Vlad did have enough movement here to reinforce, but I think we will certainly withdraw here and hope that they don't have enough movement to catch up to us. Hopefully we have enough movement to get to Schwarzhofen after this. I'm sure they're gonna attack. Oh, okay, they didn't actually attack. They didn't actually attack him. That's gonna be make it much more difficult though to take that settlement. Right. Anyway, let's finish the passage here. So, behind the curious tale, we catch a glimpse of the age-old theme in which the goddess of sovereignty herself encounters the new, young king, and by testing him, proves his worthiness to rule. In the version outlined above, Gawain acts as Arthur's surrogate, and is, at the same time, established as the champion of the goddess, who through him offers her best blessing upon the land. Her choice of Gawain, Arthur's nephew, is not out of place, since to the Celts the relationship of sister-son was considered of equal or even greater worth than patrimony. We may see in this natural concomitant of the act where Arthur begets a child upon his half-sister Morgause. In the romances she is Morgan's sister, but it is easy to detect the presence of a single figure behind both the goddess of the land, testing the young king, preparing his successor. In this instance, Mordred, the offspring of this union, becomes Arthur's nemesis. On one level, because to the medieval writers who described this episode, incest was a terrible sin, but on another, because in his pride Arthur refused to acknowledge the right, by Celtic law, of his sister's son to rule after him. Alright. Finishes that little section. Some interesting tidbits, some Arthurian legend there for you guys. I'm not sure how well that ties into the Bretonnian theme, but I don't know. I hope you guys are at least finding it a little bit interesting. Yeah, we've got to find something to do with those armies in the north. I don't like them just sitting there doing nothing. The armies are too expensive in this game to have them, to just leave them sitting around and not getting any work done. So we'll have to try and figure out somewhere to send them. But yeah, I don't know. This area here in the north is just a hornet's nest of activity right now. Alright, so it's almost Chaos's turn. We'll see what they decide to do here. I'm surprised they didn't do the attack right away down there. Seems a little odd to me, but whatever. Which army is? Oh, okay, the army that withdrew. Alright, that's okay. Trade gang, agriculturalist. Alright, cool. Come from farms, local province, 5%. Alright, so who's in? Oh, son of a bitch. Wow, he got replenishment real fast. Real fast. And he doesn't have very much mobility there.
Yes.
What is the speed of these? 27.
Guardian! My strength and
My
wisdom
goodness.
are
Took
yours.
a lot of damage there that turn.
My reputation precedes me.
You seek me?
Oh man, this is gonna be really difficult to finish them off here. Really difficult, especially we need them to separate their forces. That's the problem.
The lady?
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
We get
Be gone.
force
No,
march.
mortal.
Thou art unfit
Oh, he's
to
in the
govern
settlement.
me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can win this fight presently. Actually, I'm pretty certain we cannot. We could come towards this, but then that's gonna leave us open to attack from these guys. I think we have to back off. This is gonna be really tricky to get in here.
You seek prophecy.
I'm just gonna leave this situation before. I might think about that in between episodes, what I want to do there, but I think we're gonna have to withdraw there. I mean, we could come up towards the mountains, but that's gonna leave us open to attack. I think we need to pull back to our own territory and just see if there's something else that we can see if we could draw them out of their territory. Fighting the vampires on our territory where they're suffering attrition is better. There's just too much force here for us to be able to get in there. The garrison is not that strong, but I mean, taking on 1.5 stacks plus the garrison with a depleted, with our main army depleted.
Protector of the realm.
If we were able to, if Ironside had a little bit more movement, what we could do is we could siege the settlement and then isolate Isabella first, and then get in there and finish him off.
No.
Though at the same time, say that they've got like 0 mobility. I mean, we could potentially just kite them
Noble.
and then withdraw. Kite them, withdraw, and then go in there and finish them off a second time. That might actually work. I'm gonna leave that for now, though. I'm gonna think about it if I want to risk doing that. See what we've got over here. Of course,
Of
you're
one's
going
queen.
towards undefended territory. This is just fucking... Oh, we can't keep up with the armies that the High Elves are sending towards us. Let's actually deal with the situation down here against Chaos.
Lord,
Fight this battle, see what we can do,
Sorceress.
and then probably end the episode after
Lord
that. See if we
of
can do a little bit
Bretonnia.
of damage to them.
do you know who I am?
So
I
we
see
are
you.
going to pick up those regiments of renown. And we are gonna try
My
and
strength and wisdom
attempt
are
this
yours.
fight here.
Spellcaster. My sight
Move
is
a little bit
yours.
closer, make sure we're getting reinforcements from everyone.
The lady wills it.
Blessings
getting
of the lady be
reinforcements.
upon you.
And we'll have Colbitter do the
For the
attack, I
lion!
guess. So the odds are still in their favor. But we'll just try and... Are we not getting... Okay, I was gonna say, are we not getting garrison? We are. Alright. See what kind of damage we can do. Hope for the best. Worst case scenario, we're gonna lose this settlement. Best case scenario, we can maybe break the siege. But the main threat here, I think, is the knights and the chariots, and some of these bigger units. So, to try and take those down. Battle of Hike, Puppets of Chaos. Yeah, really get tired of fighting Chaos. Yeah, this campaign seems really bogged down in the mud at the moment. Pretty much every front we are having a difficult time of it. Alright, where do we want to position you? I guess back here with... Actually, maybe back here. So everybody's coming in this way. I guess maybe he was the wrong choice to start the battle with, since everybody's coming in separately. Oh god, this is gonna be such a mess.
Ready for orders!
Get you guys over here.
Put! Holding steady!
What do we got? Okay, this is the
Battle ready! Ready! Doing our duty! Fighters!
guys get out front.
At once!
Come on. Go.
Take the ground! Human archers!
Alright, good. Yeah, this is kind of a mess. I don't know that I will be able to get it all organized in time before they're fucking on top of us. Alright, you guys line up like so. And get you guys over here to respond to those Chaos Knights.
At once!
And we got some more archers. Alright, you guys get behind them.
Yes, my lord!
How's this looking situation? Oh shit.
We serve the
Alright.
king! Armed and ready!
You guys come back this way. Let's come back this way, and let's try and save these guys. Actually, alright. Throw the peasants in. Fuck it. Oh,
We are ready!
just let them,
Ready for battle!
let them whatever.
As you say,
And see if we can
boy! Hastily!
deal with these Chaos Knights over here.
Knights errant! For Bretonnia!
You guys help up there. And maybe we can at least take them down. Peasants, at the very least, bought us some time here. Guys, keep moving out,
The ground!
and we'll try and get around here.
Hastily!
and
Full tilt!
see if we can save these units.
Battle ready! Moving apace! Post haste!
Just do as much damage as we can with the archers over here.
Knights errant!
Surely you guys have got to be able to win that. Stay out front, and let's actually group all of these archers together.
Ready to loose! Peasant bowman!
Come on, guys, get out of there. Fuck. You guys are supposed to be shooting at them.
As you say! Locked and ready! 'Tis an honor! We are ready! Quick now! Stick 'em good!
Shoot. And you guys keep moving.
Paladin of Bretonnia!
I have to get you guys all together so that I know where you
Right
are.
away! Moving apace!
You guys just keep moving out of there. Let's see if we can get you in there. Mounted yeomen. Rail knights.
God help us!
Yeah, well, those peasants at least slowed them down a bit there.
Hastily!
Orders!
At speed!
Peasant bowman!
So we can take them down.
Quickly, lads!
Alright, we took out some of their mobility, and if we can isolate some of these units, that would be great. However, I don't think we're gonna have
Peasant
enough
bowman!
ammunition here to be able to really do any
Armed and ready!
significant damage. But I guess we could always withdraw from this fight.
Orders, my lord!
Withdraw!
Orders! Ready for battle! Peasant bowman!
Do have a lot of fucking arrows here though. So let's actually move up. Ah shit.
By the lady! Run, men!
Move up, guys. And see if we can eliminate some of these guys. Yeah, if we can deal with them in pieces,
What order?
then maybe we might have a chance.
Peasant bowman!
Let's get over here. Let's just stay lined up here. They seem concerned with chasing those peasants down, which is good for us.
Yes! At once!
Guys, come around.
Hastily! Take
this
the
flank.
ground!
Come on,
Loose!
shoot those chaos warriors.
Awaiting orders! Peasant
You guys can shoot
bowman!
them.
Men of Bretonnia!
Few of heart!
Guys, finish
For
off
the
those
king!
chariots, please.
Legged!
Hurry! For Bretonnia!
Finish them off.
Kill the lady's
So you can stand
enemies!
there.
Peasant bowman! For Bretonnia! Men of Bretonnia! With haste!
Now they're running.
Spare
That
men
is
at arms!
unfortunate. Don't want them to link their forces.
Knights errant! Immediately!
Just finish off those chariots. Good,
At
good, good.
speed!
Spearmen at arms! Peasant
Shoot them.
bowmen!
Please.
Ready for
They should
battle!
all be on guard mode. I mean, this isn't going terrible so far, but as soon as we run out of ammunition, we're gonna be in big trouble. But I'm totally okay. Even even with the little bit of damage we've done now, be totally okay with withdrawing here and taking another crack at them.
Peasant bowmen! Fill them with holes!
Anon!
Spare man at arms! Quick, march! Loose!
See if we can hit them.
Bowman, aye! To war!
Line back up together.
Quickly, lads!
Yeah, it looks like fuck. Looks like they're going to send the Knights Errant to see if we can get their attention.
Paladin of Bretonnia! Swiftly!
Armed and ready!
Come on,
Fire!
start shooting.
Priestess of the Lady!
Stick 'em good!
Oh.
With haste!
Just feint the charge there. We just wanted to get their attention there. Draw them back.
For the lady! We obey!
And see if we can get some of these guys to come back over. Yeah, just isolating the units one at a time like this.
Bowman! Fill 'em with holes! Hastily!
Get them to come over. These faster units are going to be a little bit of a problem. So the rest of the units, I think we can...
Swiftly!
Alright, here they come.
At speed!
Yeah, this is going to make things a little bit more difficult.
Serve and obey! With haste! Yes? Knights errant!
Let's get over here. See if you guys can deal with those chariots.
Peasant
And
bowmen!
let's send some
At
bows over
once!
that way to help with that. And let's keep some
Clear
bows
out!
over
Quick
here.
now! Ready! Quick now! Charge!
Oh, you're out of ammo?
We live to serve! Knights errant! Right hard!
See if we can slow down those cast spawn.
Bowmen, aye!
You guys move back.
Fighters!
You guys move
Like
this
it!
way. You guys can shoot
Fill
them.
up! At
Guys,
once! Protector
so
of the
shoot
land!
these guys. Try and finish them off. Alright, we're gonna have to pull out of here, I think. You guys did a pretty good job there. But see if we can... Ah, shit. Still got the Chaos Knights there. Those are gonna be a big problem.
Your command!
Peasant
What are
bowmen!
we doing here?
It shall be!
Quickly!
Heroes
As you say!
stuck in there a little bit.
Knights errant! Not
Get you guys to shoot the Chaos Knights. I mean, the archers are doing a fair bit of damage here, and for the most part, we can still outrun them.
Withdraw! Peasant bowmen!
Shoot them.
Ready to loose! For the lady!
Shoot them here.
Quickly,
Chaos
lads!
Knights. Guys, pull out of here. Getting killed, murdered. The archers do the work.
Peasant
Guys, we
bowmen!
might have to pull back a little
Shift
bit.
it! Aye! Withdraw!
Chaos Knights are almost broken.
Ready for orders! Peasant bowmen!
Actually, let's
Men
pull you
of
guys all back
Bretonnia!
now. Keep shooting
For
there.
my liege!
How are we doing over here?
Lord
Get
of
into this
Bretonnia!
fight. You guys can target, shoot into
Stick 'em
their backs. That would
good!
be great.
Hero of Bretonnia!
And we'll start using some
Knight of the Lady!
wonderful healing. Shit.
Peasant bowmen!
Right, you need to slow them down. Starting to catch up to us a little bit. Just move back.
Lads! Run! Peasant bowmen! For my
Should be using the cavalry to run them down a little bit, but
Ready!
I'm just gonna try and see if we can lift the siege here.
At once!
Ah, fuck. Losing a few
You
archers.
archers! God help us! Oi! Men of Bretonnia! Orders? Bows? Aye! Fill them with O's! Human archers!
Yeah, I'm just gonna sacrifice the cavalry there. I don't think we can get them out of there.
We serve our liege!
Just try and take down as many of these
Loose! Peasant bowmen!
chaos warriors as we can.
'Tis done! Fighters!
Ah, shit.
For the lady! Peasant bowmen!
Let's get in there.
For the king! Battle ready!
What are we doing here? You guys all focus down on this unit. Oh, I think they're about to get the army loss here. All right, there we go. That is the power of mass archers. A little bit shaky there, but I think we did an okay job. I mean, I'm sure it could have been done a lot better than that, but you guys try and run some of them down. Try and kill as many of them as we can. So I think we might actually save the settlement here. The peasant mob creating a great distraction there for us, and then the archers doing an awesome job.
We fight for Bretonnia!
Guys, shoot them. Just try and wipe as many of them out as possible.
Peasant bowmen! Kill for
Try to get over there and catch up to them.
Priestess of the lady!
Might as well continue working on them.
Grand Knights! For Bretonnia!
Oh, we should be able to get a little bit of replenishment here with the garrison, and we might be able to run this army down and finish them off. So
Leg it! Taking aim! Show chivalry, men! Lord of
just want to
Bretonnia!
get these guys a little bit further up, catch up to them a little bit.
Bowmen ready! Peasant bowmen! Stick 'em good! Slay them!
Actually,
Battle ready!
don't shoot at them. Let the yeoman archers deal with them, or the yeoman, mounted yeoman.
Fortune favors you!
I don't think we need to
Priestess of the
finish them off.
lady! Her will be done!
Peasant bowmen!
So you guys can shoot them.
For the lady! Arrows ready! For the king!
He's out of ammo. Alright, I
Priestess
think
of the
that should
lady!
just about do it. I guess we should finish these guys off down here. Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
For the king!
Alright, the undefeated Gaul gets it done in the end there. Their lord got off the field though. Alright, I think we're good. Close victory. I will take it for sure. $260 kills, those Chaos Knights. I think most of those were peasants. I mean, almost certainly most of those were peasants. Probably killed a few knights in there too, but we might actually be able to save the main settlement here. Which I guess is the priority. Probably need the cash. The chivalry is not too much of a big deal at the moment. And yeah, we've definitely got enough force here to run them down and finish them off. It's a very... Yeah, just not a lot of them left. Anyway, we'll take the treasury. Weapon gained, relic sword. Good, good, good. Alright, cool. So, we will finish off Garrulus next turn. And then, I mean, we're going to lose this settlement, but it is a little bit unfortunate. It's completely built up, but that's fine. I mean, this province, we weren't going to be able to keep public order under control here anyway. And then once chaos is dealt with, we do have the option to come back in here and repopulate this area. But I think we'll let the Tomb Kings, the followers of Nagash, probably let them take that territory and focus on pushing east against the orcs if we can finish off chaos over here. So, I mean, it's just the two stacks that we have to deal with after mopping this guy up. Yeah, because chances are there will be another wave of chaos, and I don't want to come over here, take these settlements, and then have to just defend all over again. I feel like defending from this area is a lot more feasible than defending these coastline provinces. And we may not even have time to build them up properly and build up the defenses properly by the time we see chaos again. So I think that's probably what we'll do. Just let our allies move in there, and we'll just focus on pushing a little bit east against the orcs who are stretched very thin. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for stopping by today. Things are, you know, a little bit less stuck in the mud now. We do have a very interesting decision to make over here versus the vampires, but we might actually be able to win this because they have almost zero mobility. We have a lot of mobility over them, so might actually attempt this fight over here with the vampires. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel the next time I fire up the recording. But anyway, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. This is Ragnarok saying goodbye.